Hey guys, what's up? I'm Evan, play drums in Carmen and Burn. This is Gear Masters. This is my 1976 Ludwig kit. I just recently got this kit. I was playing a Fibes kit before this. It's a pretty sweet kit to have. I've been looking for a kit like this for a long time. It's a rare finish. They call this the bowling ball blue. I kind of love it. This is my 85 Ludwig Coliseum, 14 by 8. That's a 14 by 12. 18 by 16 and 24 by 14. I play all Paiste cymbals. I've been playing them for about a year now, and I absolutely love them. Best cymbals I've ever played. So the Paistes, they make all cymbals. They make great rock and roll cymbals, great jazz cymbals, but in my opinion, the 2002s are some of the best rock and roll cymbals in history. Bonham was playing them, all kinds of guys were playing them in the 70s, and all kinds of guys still play them today. I've got mainly 2002s here. I've got the 2002 20 Power Crash, the 2002 22 Heavy Ride, the Rude 20 Thin Crash. The Thin Crash is great. You would think thin cymbal for rock and roll, but it doesn't. It doesn't sound right, but it actually works really well. These are my heavy hi-hat 14-inch 2002s. I've got a set of 15s, Rude 2002 15s that they built for me over in Europe. Great cymbals, but I couldn't bring them back home with me, so this is what I got now. I've been playing Remo heads for a really long time, basically my whole life, but I'm playing the vintage Emperors on my toms. They're great and they hold up really well. I go through a lot of heads, and these ones seem to hold up longer than any for the toms. I play a Power Stroke 3 on the kick. The resonant heads are also vintage Emperor, or vintage Ambassadors, excuse me. And the snare head, though, I play an Evans snare head, the heavyweight. Like I said before, I go through a ton of heads, and this one seems to be the one that holds up the best, and it sounds really good. So many heavyweight heads just kind of sound like shit because they're really thick and they don't have any resonance, but this one sounds good and it lasts forever, so it's sweet. I'm playing Vic Firth since day one, literally day one, and now I'm playing the Vic Firth Rocks. They're like a 2B, they're a little longer. They're just, they're heavy, they have a little bit of reach. Yeah, they're sweet. Hardware is kind of a mix and match. Like I've been saying, I've gone through a bunch of shit, I've broken a bunch of shit. So this is what I've ended up with that hasn't broken. I play Iron Cobra pedals. I've been playing Iron Cobra kick pedals for, almost 17 years now. They're great. They're really great. They last a really long. They don't break. I break the beaters I put on there. I don't break the pedals. I play DW cymbal stands. They make the best cymbal stand. I'm not trying to endorse a certain. The only company I actively endorse is Paiste, but I'm very glad to. But I'm just saying that DW makes some of the best cymbal stands. They're super heavy, but they stay where you put them. And Throne's just a Gibraltar. I think I got this one because I sit pretty low, and it goes low enough for me because I've had Thrones that don't go low enough. And same with the snare stand. It's a Gibraltar. I had to get it because I couldn't get my snare low enough with I don't know what I was using, a Tama or something. The last drummer for this band, he was playing a lot of cowbell, and he wrote a lot of that into his parts. So when I joined this band, I started playing the cowbell, and on some big loud stages, I just couldn't hear it. It got lost. So I started playing the block, the LP block, and dude, it almost never gets lost in the mix. It's sometimes the loudest thing on the kit.
Hey, I'm Eric, and I got a 1974 Les Paul Triumph bass. I saw a guy probably 15 years ago playing one of these. I've never seen one, and I've gotten one ever since. And found this guy in Minnesota, and I just got this about maybe 8 months ago, and really like it. As far as the settings, I'm just always going with the bridge pickup, and it's got all kinds of stuff here, as you can see. It's very versatile, but like I said, the tone, this tone thing here, it's got, you can get all kinds of different sounds out of this, but as far as the phase, never really play around with that, but got a little blood on it there. I use Ernie Ball, just the, I believe it's regular Slinky. 105 gauge, like the E string's 105. But yes, I've been using that for years, about that. So it's an old 70s hand pick, 810. 370. This was my backup forever, but I had to sell I had an old Son, I had to sell it, so the acoustic is probably the main advantage is just reliability. I mean, they're just rock solid. Never any problems. But yeah, I got this thing set pretty flat, just all the way up on the EQ. Mid pulled back just a little bit, and that's about it. These things are so loud. You can see I barely got this thing on like 8 o'clock. That's about as loud as I can get it if I want to hear anything else. That's about as much as I can go. A couple things I just wanted to add, like this bass hanger for like bands on the road. This thing's great. If you got an 810, which you know a lot of bands on the road use 810, it just kind of fits in under the bar, and it's just very convenient. Like, you know, I've lost, you know, countless guitar stands, and that's something you can just throw in your case. And I just wanted to mention the case real quick, just because I'm so happy with it. Pelican case, and very heavy duty. Highly recommend it, like serious touring bands. It's got wheels on the bottom. It's great for airports, and you know, a lot of times you end up having to put the guitar under the plane, and it's can't say enough about it. Heavy duty, great case. Probably about $250, something like that. So we got a Aguilar tone hammer. Really like that pedal. Tried several different, like the DI distortion pedals, and that's definitely my favorite. It's got a very rich tone, nice smooth distortion, and just a polytune tuner. That's my whole rig.
Hi, my name's William. I play guitar for Cobra and this is my shit. As you can see, the head is it's red. It works. It's amazing. I bought this off of Fred Flintstone. No, I'm just kidding. This is a 1985 JCM 800. It's one of the best you can ever find, and it's just it's like a good car. Just hit the gas and go. This top cabinet is a 1990. It was top of the line in 1990. That's a little, well, you can see it. This is a 1973 bottom cabinet. They're all stacked with 75 watt Celestials, which I find goes really good with, oh, I forgot to mention that this is a 50 watt head as well. So I prefer the 50 watts a little bit more than the 100, just because you can push them a little bit more. And I really like the fact that you can push this and the speakers can completely handle it. So you get a nice breakup, good, just even Steven distortion, you know, without having, I don't know if you can notice, but I don't use any pedals. just not necessary. It's all built right into there, and a lot of people don't realize that. I see people with these huge pedal boards and stuff and trying to get all these different sounds, when really, all you need is something like that, and then there's something called a toggle switch that you can use as well for different sounds. And this is a 1982 Les Paul Custom. It's been my baby since I started playing guitar, and it's going to be buried with me for sure. This is a head case. You put the head in there, but it also doubles as a bar. It's perfect. I use just Ernie Ball, what would be called regulars. It's just 10 to 46, and I've tried different gauges, and I just like the 10 gauge the most. I don't know. It's smooth, silky, like a good bottle of shampoo. When I acquired the guitar, I had somewhat of a mentor help me out find it. I told him I wanted a Les Paul Custom, and we went to a shop in Pittsburgh, and as soon as we went in there, of course there was like a line of like 10 Les Paul Customs, and we were all, both of us were like, and we both pointed to this one, and he said, "That's the one you want." I said, "I think that's the one I want, yeah." And we took it off, and I remember wearing a coat at the time, and I said, can I test this guitar out? The guy said, "You gotta take the coat off." And I was like, "What?" Oh, he's like, "The zipper, you don't want to scratch the damn thing." And of course, I was so young, I didn't realize that's what he meant. So I take the coat off, and I gave it a test run, and I immediately fell in love with it. I mean, it's just, it sounds amazing, it plays great. Gives me a little back trouble, but other than that, it's fine. Actually, the only thing that's original on this guitar is the rhythm pickup. And then you got these nifty little things too. They're on the 82s. They're built-in speed winders. So once you break a string, and hopefully that doesn't happen, you can actually pop one on and twist it up real quick. And I've changed the string during a set. I think my record's like 35 seconds. You can have it back on like that. But I've had this is like the 5th different bridge. I've had like 4 different tail pieces, numerous amounts of jacks. I just had the toggle switch fixed. Refretted about 4 times. Different pots in the tone and volume controls. I mean, the guitar's almost as old. I mean, it's not as old as I am, but believe me, it gets old, and it's wear and tear, and things happen, you know. So you gotta maintain it, you know. So.
Hey, thanks for checking out Carmen de Burns gear. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to hear more, check us out more. We're online. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/Carmen de Burn official, Instagram Carmen de Burn official. Our website is K2burn.net, and yeah, just check us out. Get a hold of us. Thanks.